Welcome to Rossis Comedy Showcase. Some of the finest and funniest comedians in the country. Stop here first, and you can see them only at Rossis, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Get ready for a half hour of highlights. It's Rossis Comedy Showcase.
Alrighty, then let's get the show started.
Yeah!
Your first comic, he won first place in the Miller Lite Comedy Contest. He's a graduate of the Second City Comedy in Chicago. He performs across the country. Please put your hands together for Chuck Kilgore.
For some of you guys, huh? Hey, give it up for Rossis. We got comedy night tonight. Yeah. What?
Just stroke it over.
What? Oh my God, this is the crazy town. I tell you what, every time I come here. First of all, I gotta tell you about your police officers. Is there any police officers in here? Go, let's talk about them for a second. I was walking down Sheridan Avenue today, freezing my little off. Talk about a shrinky dink. Holy shit. Walking down the street and somebody's playing some music and I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I start dancing to keep warm. I'm like freezing my nipples. And the cop pulls behind me and turns his lights on. I'm thinking, this stupid son of a bitch thinks it's the disco. So I jumped down the hood of his car and I started really dancing. She gets over to the little loudspeakers like, sir, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, I'm dancing, stupid. What does it look like? He said, you got 15 minutes to blow this town. I'm thinking, holy shit. It's a pretty big town to take at least 4 hours. How you guys doing tonight, man? I'm having a good time tonight up here. I'm drinking my ass. I like messing with people acting gay. One of the best times a guy can act gay and get away with it and get what he wants is when the men's restroom line looks like the women's restroom line. That's a perfect time to act gay if you gotta pee real bad, let me tell you. I stand in line for like 15 minutes and I'm crossing my legs. I'm like, oh God, stay in, stay in. I'm like pinching it, like, oh God. I'm like, perfect time to get gay. Hey guys! Let's double the to one urinal. Let's go! They got that and you go in the bathroom, you got all these empty urinals, you're like, holy shit, this place is empty. You unzip your zipper and you're peeing. And there's certain bathroom etiquette a lot of guys don't know. If you're peeing by yourself in the restroom, there's 5 empty urinals beside you. You're supposed to skip one, or you're supposed to stand right next to the guy peeing.
Skip one.
Thank you! Please tell the rest of the people in Michigan about this whole rule. I'm standing there peeing in this bathroom, stands right next to me, I'm like, oh, God! Why the hell's he got to stand right next to me? I hope he's not looking at my penis. I hope he didn't catch me looking at his.
Rossi's, the place to go for comedy and live entertainment. Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Laugh your off with some of the funniest comedians from around the country, starting at 8:30 p.m. So you can get a seat, come in early. On Friday and Saturday, after the great laughs, great music hits the stage with West Michigan's finest bands. And if you're looking for laughs and great entertainment, you know where to come. It's Rossi's.
I know that laugh. Hey, welcome back, brother. What's your name, man? Do you like ever leave this place or what? Rock on, man. Give it up for Mike, man. He's here supporting comedy. Last 2 times I've been here, he's been here, man. He's got the most distinctive laugh. I wanted to take him on tour with me last time because there's a couple of people that are very anal about it. But speaking of anal, my wife had a new baby. She usually comes to my shows, but she's out looking for the real father tonight. I knew it was my kid. It wasn't my kid because, first of all, I'm not black. That was my first clue. When we found out my wife was pregnant, she didn't believe the strip at home, so we went to the OBGYN, you know, and the doctor came out and he's like, Mr. Kilgore, your wife's pregnant. Congratulations. By the way, do you have a cat? Because why does a doctor want to know if a woman's pregnant has a cat? Can't change a litter box unless you want your kids playing on Special Olympics. Duh! Duh! Meow! It's the truth. Ask him. I love that dude. Anyway, he's like, Mr. Kilgore, you got to change a cat box. I'm like, come home from a show one night. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I walked through the door and I walked past the litter box. I'm like, I got to scoop this cat. And I want to go scoop it. And don't ever do what I do and piss off the wife and use a Pampered Chef slotted spoon. Oh, no. Don't do that. Kind of wonder why the peas are really crunchy when I made dinner. So I took the whole litter box, I took it to the bathroom, and I just dumped it in the toilet. You guys ever scoop away cat litter? When a kitty goes pee-pee, it makes a concrete brick ball. You can pave your driveway with this. I'm like, oh my God, I just made a cat house brick right in my toilet. So I carved my initials in it like any other man would do. Like, keep your legs crossed. This will never happen again. I walked into my daughter's room. I figured I'd try some new baby talk on her. She's sucking on her bottle, laying in the crib. I'm like, what's up, baby? What you doing? You laying in the crib for his on my his day, yo? Swear to God, my daughter threw the bottle down and goes, oh, no, you didn't. Hell no. Oh, no, you didn't. A lot of music is going towards rap music. Country music stars are using rap stars like 50 Cent. They don't need it. It's called country for a reason. That's right. Thank you. I like all music because it's diverse. I don't want them splitting together. That's stupid. That's Donnie Marie, man. Can you see Elvis Presley if he was alive today and had to deal with all this stuff that's going on in the world and have to keep up with the music industry? All of his songs would be totally different. They'd sound like this. We're smoking some crack. And Dr. Dre walked down because Slim Shady is an asshole, baby. Oh, baby, let me be your Mac Daddy pimpin' bear. Put a pager on my hip. I follow you everywhere. Oh, give me my dough. You stanky hoe. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Where's my happy people at in the house? Where's the married ones at? Ooh, you almost got beat on that one. Hey, married people, have you found out when you talk to your bachelor or bachelorette friends, your conversations start out the same way, but they kind of go a little sideways? Like, for instance, my buddy asked me what I was doing, and he's like, Chuck, what are you going to do today? I'm like, I got to get my wife some pads. He's like, good for you, because if I had a girlfriend, I'd walk right into Walgreens, grab them off the shelf. Sorry, ladies, I'm picking up Kotex maxi pads. I'm like, dude, I'm talking about brake pads. One thing I used to watch my wife do is cracked me up. You ever see a woman put on pantyhose? Oh my God, that is funny. I used to always tell my wife, I said, hey, you want to go somewhere expensive tonight? And she didn't know I was taking her to Shell gas station, but you know. She always lays her outfit on the bed, like her dress and her shoes, and then she's got these like pantyhose. I'm like, yes, because I open up the door a little bit and I crack while I look at her crack. Wow, I think I hit too much of the pipe before I come in here. I looked at the crack of the door and watch her put these pantyhose on. She sits on the edge of the bed and she is so retarded. She puts one foot in, then the other. I swear to God, she forgets it all the time. She's walking around the room. Now she's getting ready to pull these puppies up. Looks like she's fighting a midget from WWF. You guys squat too, don't you? What the hell's with the squat? What does it do? What does it do? Bull. You guys fart. That's why you guys want. Trying to get that air bubble out is what you're doing.
Hello, I'm Ken Farrier from Port City Property. In today's market, there's a need for a different kind of real estate company. With the people losing their jobs in West Michigan and the need for savings of their equity, people need to look at alternative ways to sell their home and maybe stay involved themselves. The seller knows the home better than anybody, and they can help to sell the home and at the same time save a lot of money on commission. We also have a full service program at a flat rate fee. This also saves you a lot of money. But you get the benefits of having the real estate agent show the property and do the full service. So give us a call.
We've had a very interesting relationship, pretty much because I was drunk on the day we got married. I'm out in the parking lot drinking with all the groomsmen. We're getting really loaded out there. And I come back in. Now, my wife thought it'd be a really cool idea for us to write our own wedding vows. It kind of helps when you're not so plastered you forget. She said hers, and they were really sweet and pretty from what I can remember. And then Minister looks over at me. He's like, Mr. Kilgore, do you have some vows you'd like to tell your new wife? I'm like, that's right, that's going to be my wife. I forgot my poem. That's okay, because I make one up right now. I love my wife all year long, so I'll call this Love of the Four Seasons. In the springtime, the flowers will bloom. Just like my love will always grow for you. Uh-oh. In the summer, the nights will get hot. Just like in the bedroom, and I'll show you. In the fall, the trees fall off the leaves. Just like I always fall in love with you. And in the wintertime, the snow falls like white lace. Just like my hit your face. Thank you. Another thing, one thing you cannot use your children for is an intercom system. You cannot tell a child from one room and expect it to get 3 rooms down in the house to the same parent, the other parent, and all the same sentence. I'm putting the baby down to sleep, feeding her a bottle. The bottle's leaking all over me. I'm like, Courtney, come here. Do me a favor. Take this bottle to mom. Tell these old nipples suck any nipples on that bottle. I've got milk all over me. She goes, okay. She takes the bottle to my wife. She walks into the kitchen. She's like, Mom! Dad wants to see old leaky nipples. Anybody ever been to a karaoke bar? Oh, thank you. Cool. Now, I got something you probably want to do next time you go to one. You guys ever watch all these people sing and stuff? Now, a comic friend of mine from Mexico, we go to these karaoke bars after shows sometimes, and what we do is we play kamikaze karaoke. And how you play this is you pick a song for each other out of the songbook, and you can't use any of the words in the song. You got to make them up as you go. Well, since he got such a strong Mexican accent, I picked Country Boy Can't Survive by Hank Williams Jr. for him. He gets up on stage like, that's right, I'm going to do this shit, man. The preacher man says it's a end of time, and the Mississippi River shit is golden dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you better buy some beans if you go downtown. I live back in East Chicago, you see. The woman and the kids, my amigos and me. I got a Chevy Impala and a switchblade knife, and a Mexican can survive. Mexicans can survive. I can pick tomatoes all day long. I can eat a jalapeno from dusk till dawn. Make our own tortillas and our own tamales too. Ain't too many things my amigos can do. We make good old noodle from a store. We bought some tripe and a Mexican can survive. Mexicans can survive because we came from the south and we don't run. We swam like a fishy to avoid a shotgun. We have water in our face and then we hit the sun and then we turn around and say,
Rossis, the place to go for comedy and live entertainment. Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Laugh your off with some of the funniest comedians from around the country, starting at 8:30 p.m. So you can get a seat, come in early. On Friday and Saturday, after the great laughs, great music hits the stage with West Michigan's finest bands. And if you're looking for laughs and great entertainment, you know where to come. It's Rossi's.
all right, first impression, we're going to do Billy Bob Thornton from Sling Blade. And Adam Sandler is a water boy looking for something to drink on a farm. He's the one cracking me tonight. That's why I'm breaking, because it's... All right, here we go. Hey, water boy. I reckon I ain't got nothing to drink there, do you? Oh no, Mrs. Lee. Dude. Oh. Oh no, Mrs. Lee, I got no high quality H2O at the present time. Well, that cow there got some pretty big boobies on it. I double dare you go suck on that cow's boobies. Remember that time Bobby Boo said we sucked that cow's boobies? Hey, water boy, you're going to hell. That there's a bull. I love you, Mike. You're awesome, dude. Actually, we all know that Barney's not really Barney. You know, it's a person inside of Barney, right? Did you guys know who it is? They announced it the other day. Did you guys find out who it is? This little right here. I hate you, you hate me. We chased Barney up a tree with a 45 automatic, shot him in the head. Now that purple freak is dead. Thank you very much. I'm Chuck Kilgore. You guys are going to love Fry Man. He rocks. Thank you, guys. Love you, Rossi's. Thank you, brother.
Keep it going, everybody, for Chuck Killgore. Did you guys enjoy that? Obviously. All right, we've been doing this toast for over 4 years. Please raise your glasses high in the air, everybody. This is to the men and the women of the armed forces of the United States of America for protecting our country and doing their duty. May God bless our troops, and may God bless the USA. Salute!
If you're only going to be there for 2 years, then I would say no, because it's hard to recapture that kind of money in only 2 years. Hello, I'm Ken Farrier from Port City Property Exchange. We started this company about 8 years ago to save people money on commissions in order to sell their home. Many people cannot afford to sell their home with a real estate agent with the commissions that were standard. With our company, people can start off with a commission rate of only 3% to sell their home. We have a variety of programs, including full service and seller assist programs. For 3%, we will actually take care of all the advertising, promoting, negotiating, and organizing of the closing. The only difference is the seller shows their own home for 3% commission versus a high commission rate. So give us a call.
All right. You guys ready for your headliner? All right, after the show, make sure you stick around for cover story. You got a really great band tonight, and hope you have a good time. All right, your headliner tonight, he's one of the few, probably one of the only white men that you ever see on the BET Comic View. Also on Comic Central, he's a regular in Vegas. 3 USO tours for the troops. Please put your hands together from St. Louis, the Fry Man. Get loud for him.
Keep it going for Chuck and Rossi. Come on, let them hear you. Come on, what do you say? Come on. Good to be back in Muskegon, man. Good to be back. Good to be back. How y'all doing? How we doing? We feeling good? Yeah, gas prices are so high, I came in on a moped. Good to be here. I had a great day. Did y'all have a good day? I spent the day laying in my hotel room smoking pot and watching Lifetime movies like a I did. Me and my buddy and 2 puppets. It was a hell of a day, let me tell you. Whew. It's good to be here. I am the Fry Man. 2 things I like doing. I'm on stage. I like to drink and I like to cuss. I don't offend anybody. People always come up to me after the show. Fry Man, you don't have to cuss to be funny. I was telling them the same thing. Yeah, and you don't have to be between a pair of butt cheeks being an asshole. Thanks for coming out. Might want to buckle up, Grandma. It's going to get a lot worse. Here we go. Spent all last night at your bar. And I'm a little grumpy because I was dancing in high heels all night long. I didn't mind that too much, but that string in my butt really bothered me. Oh. Why do they call it a G string? They should call it a brown string. You know what I'm saying, man? It's good to be here. What a beautiful, crazy-ass world we live in, though, man. Kobe Bryant's playing basketball. Michael Jackson's making music. OJ's out on the golf course. Thank God we locked up Martha Stewart, huh? You never know when that old gonna crochet a sweater and suffocate somebody. Been doing comedy for 14 years. I've learned a lot on the road. I learned that ugly people want to have sex too. But if you're going to have sex with an ugly person, don't take them to the Motel 6. Yeah, because they leave the light on. I ain't lying. I'm in the Motel 6 yanking on chains, flicking switches, clapping my hands, and nothing. Come on, Tom Bodette. Kill the lights. I'm Quasimodo in here. What was that, ma'am? Nothing. All right, farting church heckler. All right, good. If I knew it was going to have so much fun, I'd have brought my girlfriend, but I didn't have time to blow her up. She's a doll, Blondie. She's doing. Yeah. What? Pay attention. So I have done 3 USO tours for the troops. What do you think of that, huh? God love the troops? Yeah, God love the troops. I believe whether you like the war or not, you got to support the troops, the men and the women. You got to take care of them, support them. That's right. And you can't tell by looking at me, but I spent 3 years in the United States Marine Corps, man. Yeah, they kicked me out, though. Apparently, you can't smoke pot and march in their parade. That's the deal. Then we got the politicians on TV going, this war in Iraq is going to turn into another Vietnam. Well, that will never happen. You know why? Because you can't grow pot in the sand. People. Not unless you're a farmer from Michigan and you know MacGyver. That's the only way. Because some of you are looking at me going, I can grow pot in the sand. I've done it. Last time I was overseas, man, while I was there, they had a big anthrax scare while I was there. And people overseas are afraid of anthrax. People in America afraid of anthrax. I really want to be the guy they call when they think they found anthrax. I think that'd be a great job. They're like, Fry, man, we found this white powder in an envelope. We don't know what it is. Well, step aside, everybody. Step aside. I'm like, is that the culprit? They're like, yeah, you think it's anthrax? Nope. Well, that's some Class A chip right there. I'm going to take that with me and do some further testing back at the lab. Because you remember the good old days when you found white powder in an envelope just meant you had a buddy on spring break in Miami? Remember that? Those were the good old days. And you think the airports here are screwed up? You got to go overseas, man, to get on a plane. I'm walking through Frankfurt, Germany. They got the dogs just lined up, people. Different dogs. Dogs are lined up like in a row for different. They got like a bomb dog and a pod dog, coke dog, a hooker dog. I saw a Snoop Dogg up in that. He's a rapper, Blondie, the Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was hanging out with a pot dog. Go figure, right? I was hanging out with a bomb dog because I just had a couple of chalupas. I was ready to explode. I mean, we ain't got no shit to worry about when we climb on a plane, right? We got to worry about it breaking down. We got to worry about Osama blowing it up. Now we got new shit to worry about. Pilots are getting liquored up. Have you heard this? Yeah, they're having cocktails in the cockpit. And they're worried about the pot in my underwear. I'm like, hey, I'm in row 33. I'm not flying to my... Matter of fact, I'm not even getting my weed out. I'm trying to sneak it to the next destination. Why don't you go up in the front and check some where the steering wheel's at? There's an idea, huh, Sparky? I think we need to put a tube in the cockpit. Make the pilots blow in the tube before they can fire that jumbo jet up. Yeah, there's a little idea from the fat, drunk, stoner comedy guy, huh? And don't tell me you can't put a tube in the cockpit of a plane. I know you can, because I have one in my car in the parking lot, okay? Shit ain't funny. You should see me after the show. I'm walking around from girl to girl. Can you come out to my car and blow on something for me for just a second?
Thank you for joining us for Rossi's Comedy Showcase. Don't miss it every week on WMKG at 7:30 every Monday, or catch the comedians live at Rossi's every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, starting at 8:30 p.m. It's all